One thing I like about the Pocket 3 is the option to cancel recording and delete without going to the SD card. I've done this take a few times so far, and this hopefully is the one. Okay, so how are you all? How's your week been? My week's been, mental health wise, it's been really good. A few triggers avoided, a few, oh dear me, a few things, yeah. But positivity has been the main key this week. Being positive is quite a challenge sometimes, you know what I mean? It's quite an adventure in itself, if you know what I mean. There's been good and bad, but where do I start? Well, I worked Monday to Wednesday. I had Thursday off, working Friday and today. I managed to record on go out and record out about Thursday. On my days off, I'll go out more and film more. But on working days, more sitting down vlog. I know. Most of you don't like the sitting down ones. Most of you don't like the outdoor ones. I've got to cater for everyone, you know what I mean? But yeah. So work has been okay. I've been in the shop. Today I'm in the cafe. Blah 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 blah. You know. And I started something that sprinted me with scissors. Said, you mentioned my name, and it said blah blah blah, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's me. Blah blah blah. Oh dear, you gotta laugh when someone from around the different country says your name. It's quite an achievement to tell. Trust me. Anyway, enough of that. I don't really want to talk about work. It's been okay. It's been successful. It's been, I want to talk about how other things, like I had a text message from my nurse who does my diabetes. She said that the blood test was okay, no problems, keep doing what I'm doing, keep taking my tablets, and my weight is going down bit by bit. It's got to the point where I can see it more, I can feel it more, It's took me 2 years to get below 90 kilograms, and I'm, staying below that. My aim next aim is 85. I think about 87 at the moment, something like that. Get 85, then work to 80 kind of thing. I want to do it gradually, bit by bit kind of thing. It's a rocky road though. It's not easy. There's so much crap food out there that's quite cheap, and you're tempted to get it, tempted not to. Stuff that I used to have, stuff that, when you go in the shops, it's in your face, you know what I mean? But it's getting easy to walk away from that kind of stuff, So that's a bonus, Mental health wise, I did a course online dealing with anxiety, dealing with animal therapy, hypnotism and that kind of stuff, dealing with how to deal with that kind of stuff, the anxiety and stuff. And one of them made me giggle because I use it, the VR, for meditating and there's lots of apps on there to help me meditate and help to relax. And I've got some of them and I use them now and again, and it does work because you're in that immersed environment, in that immersed world. But it's quite weird seeing it mentioned on a college course. It's like, yeah, well done. But I look there where animal therapy is interesting, But there's lots, like the OCD, CBT, what do you call it? There's lots of cognitive therapy kind of thing, There's lots I'm learning about anxiety, which I maybe knew about years ago, but it's completely out of my mind. So it is, but to me, doing this is a big therapy because I'm talking to you, the camera, but it's you watching this, and you're not, whilst I'm talking, you're not talking over me, you're not giving me negative feedback, you're not being that kind of stuff, you're not contradicting what I'm saying. You can do in the comment section, yeah, but as I'm talking, that's what therapists do. They listen to you, then they say something, they don't butt in. We're the ones who butt into therapists, when they start talking, but they listen and they give their opinions and give you advice and help. That's why I like therapy, and that's why I like YouTube, because it gives us the option to do that. That's not what this video is about, really, but I wanted to give you a bit more about, this kind of thing, But yeah, but mental health wise, as I said earlier, I've managed to overcome a few triggers, a few things that would have triggered me, but dealt with it in a different way, kind of thing. The thought process is different, so I'm dealing with it differently. One day this week I did wake up positive, thinking something negative is going to happen, but in the past that would have been my reality, kind of thing. Have you ever heard of flowcharts? Have you ever used a flowchart? I'm going to do a video about flowcharts. It's just a way of programming stuff, it's a different way of bullet pointing. It's like predicting paths and just what to do. If this happens, that happens, kind of thing. It's like if I did a flowchart. When I go downtown, I go to the bus stop to get the bus, or do I walk? And if I walk, I just talk about what I do. If I get the bus, it's a different option. That gives you different options of thought process, kind of thing. And I want to try and use it on YouTube for YouTube videos. I used to use it for years ago in the 80s for programming on the spectrums and stuff. My dad taught me, but it's good little. It's a bit like bullet pointing, but more long-winded, but more professional. Kind of thing. So if you go off on a tangent, you got a plan for that. But anyway, if you know what flowcharts are, you know what I mean. But yeah, and what else I've been doing a lot of. I do these vlogs, yeah, of course. But what I've been watching on YouTube is more of my passion, more like UFOs and explain paranormal stuff. The great channel Area 52, great channel. They talk about lots of like alien stuff and UFO stuff. That's a big passion, it's like paranormal and ghosts and stuff. I've seen things that make your hair curl, and yeah, that's why mine's gone, I think. But yeah, so there's lots for me to do YouTube wise. On my main channel I want to go more into the unexplained and paranormal and UFOs and stuff, but not on this channel. This is just going to be these vlogs, but I want to delve more into that because I feel more confident and positive. I've tried it before, but I give in because I just felt embarrassed. But my confidence on the vlogging, the confidence more, it's improved so much more, I should say, and I think I can delve more into that, into my main channel. So yeah, let's see what happens, shall we? This week coming up, I've got Monday at work, I've got Tuesday off, and I've Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday working, but I've got tomorrow off, Sunday. So the weather is forecast for rain, so I could go out and use the Action 5, but I'll think, I could do, but I'll see how the weather can change between now and then, you know what I mean. But yeah, anyway, I've got a podcast to record as well, actually. Anyway, so weekly roundup. These videos, I just want to talk about how I've been this week, my mental health, and just what's on my mind for the week ahead and stuff like that. I'm still planning on recording in the mornings when I can, uploading when I can, you know, using the DJI Mic 2, of course, not the Rode Pod mic. I've used it before and it worked perfect. I must have changed lots of settings, you know, or again, it must have been because I had the microphone in the wrong position. I don't know. It works so out on OBS. You know, I tried it on there and it worked okay through OBS. Just one of them things, in it. You know, we muck up now and again. I know I did use DaVinci, which I'm still using, but I'm going backwards forwards to CapCut and DaVinci. You know, I've noticed a few little glitches with DaVinci that CapCut doesn't do. So some videos I'll edit on one, some videos I'll edit on the other, you know. But yeah. Anyway, it's a free version of CapCut and a free version of DaVinci. I'm not buying into the AI stuff and stuff like that. I don't need that, you know. But I have generated a few things on the Copilot. They're quite interesting, actually. I've designed a new different logo, which is, I'm just experimenting with logos, AI logos and stuff, and it's not that bad, actually. Not that bad. Anyway, I shall leave you to it, and as always, see you in the week, or see you on the main channel. We don't know. Subscribe, like, comment, buy me a coffee, Patreon, all that jazz, you know. Hopefully we'll put some things on screen, which I need to start doing, you know. Anyway, toodle pips for this week.